Hi, Matt here.
And Corey, we're in Trivium.
Alright, special date you guys are playing tonight, opening up for Maiden. You guys looking forward to tonight?
Very much.
It's been a long time since we played with these guys. They brought us out for about 6-7 weeks. What was that, a year and a half ago?
Yeah, November, December 2006.
That was one of the coolest tours I've ever done. So
that was awesome.
And
little
taste.
It's going to be fun since we haven't played a show since December 14th, so it's almost like 6 months to the date that we've done a show. So
it might suck a little bit, so not too much.
For 6 months, and then first show, kind of get back into the groove of getting back into the whole touring and all that stuff. It's couldn't ask for anything cooler than opening for Maiden, especially on like the tour they're doing and shit. It's gonna be awesome.
I just saw the set list. Holy shit!
The set list looks fucking sick.
Nice.
Full pyro and everything. So I'm gonna be like a little fan geek in the crowd, like yeah.
How long did you guys prepare for tonight?
3 days of rehearsal.
We rehearsed for 3 days
because we just finished the records, so
Yep.
we're only home for like a week.
Yeah, we just we're playing all our old material. So once we kind of refreshed ourselves, took us. We sounded like a bad cover band at first because we hadn't heard or played the songs for like months, or hadn't even like thought about it since we just been working on new stuff. So it was just kind of like we get to a part of the song, we're like, how the hell does that go again? So
I just relearned my solos about an hour ago.
After like the first day, it was kind of like getting back. It's like riding a bike. Once you kind of like refresh your memory on it, it didn't take us that long to get the material back up to how we used to play it when we were on tour all the time.
Nice. You guys just got out of the studio, like you said. How'd you guys end up with Nick as your producer?
It was a name he's been hearing. Like he's been hearing our name, we've been hearing his name, and we're all big fans of his stuff. And thinking about how we thought we knew he worked with. Wow, that was a horrible grammar. With the bands, like we knew it was this really natural, vibey process, and we were totally right. We flew him out to see 2 of our shows on the Black Crusade, when we were headlining Machine Head in the UK, and he was such a cool dude. When we met him that night, we were like, "This is the guy to do our record." We knew instantly, and we've never had that kind of click.
Yeah, he definitely had the personality that really fit with the way we are, and just from how we're used to doing records, like it was a totally like new process for us the way he did it. He had a lot of, me and him would always sit around and talk about old school metal stuff, and like we'd be like trading off like Dokken riffs or something. So he had like a very old school approach about it. We did a lot of things recording wise that we never did before. So, and also, he's just like a fun guy to be in the studio. He always kept his spirits up. We always had a good time, and he was just the right guy, especially for where we're at and what we were looking to do with this record. And he was, he was just the right guy from like the start. So
Tennessee, out of your elements. You guys are used to recording close to home.
Sucophony Studios.
What did you guys do in Tennessee, and how was it recording there?
Nashville is amazing.
Yeah, it's really
great
amazing.
City.
We were in Franklin, near Nashville. What's so crazy about there is everyone is either, I don't know if I'm gonna get them all right, everyone is either a musician, a songwriter, a performer who does those people's songs live or on CD, or a session guy, pretty much. And the musicians there are fucking ridiculous. They're so fucking good. It's really country. Like when we went down to Orlando, you go to clubs, it's like, there's an indie bar, but it's playing a CD. There's a rave bar, a rap club. Here, every single place was country or bluegrass, or there may be way more genres I may be missing, but everyone had live bands. They were so fucking good. It was insane.
Yeah, it's like even though you weren't like maybe a big fan of like rockabilly or country or whatever, just like being a musician and just going in there and seeing these people play and play so well. And I saw this one guy, I can't remember his name was like Chris Costello or something like that. I just kind of walked into a bar, and this guy was like the most insane fucking like rockabilly shredder guy. Like I bought a CD, like it was just phenomenal. Like how good he played. I was just shocked. Like, it was just amazing. Like even if you're not like a fan of that music, just like the talent and just like the way these guys perform, you can't. It's like so much more fun than going to listen to like rap music on a CD. It's just seeing like musicians play, and if you're musicians, you get a. It's just fun to watch, even if it's not your kind of music.
And I get country. Like I would totally be into it if pop country didn't have such dumb lyrics. And I'm not asking for like dragons and Satan and stuff. Just a little bit more relatable and not too specific. Not what year truck they're driving, but it's a little more about life.
And just Nashville, just
pop country though.
For being out of state and out of our element, like that place was just so much.
Studio,
it was so much fun. The studio was great. Everyone up there is so polite and nice.
Skinner was there, Trace Atkins was there, Kenny Chesney,
Miley Cyrus was at the
was
studio.
there.
Hannah Montana.
I met
there
her
you
the
go.
last day. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, there was a bunch of people. It was just fun. We're just like the the lowly heavy metal guys
Yeah, we're
in the
probably,
studio.
The
Just
headline was probably 4 bums breaking a nice studio.
In the studio, you started with 40. You said you went in with 15.
27.
Oh, 27.
Yeah, somebody's put 40 online.
Okay,
I can see
so
42.
I did get it right. 15 you went in with. How many are we getting on the new album?
well, the new album, the actual CD's got it's got 11 tracks on it. I
And then
think it's
there's
just an
3
album.
non-album songs.
Yeah, there's
that
3
are all
songs.
fucking killer. One cover that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, we did a cover
Of something.
that'll come out sometime.
Fucking
Probably before,
killer.
I think before the record. Probably, I'm not sure, but we got a couple extra tracks. But the actual 11 tracks, it's quite a long record. A lot of songs are
There's
pretty
one
in
song
depth.
that's longer than any song. we've
Yeah,
ever
there's
had.
one song that's like 13 minutes on there,
Maybe
so
a
it's
little longer.
yeah. Depends on how fast we fade it out at the end of the record. See how much extra seconds we get. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff to take in. There's a lot of cool stuff, and I think people really like it. We're really happy with it. So
Yeah, we love
I
it.
listen to it all the time. Like it hasn't gotten old to me after listening to these songs for like a year.
Nice.
So I'm really stoked, and it keeps getting more fun because we record something new in the studio and you hear with a new part on it. And
I just
now,
heard a bunch of new parts the other day. I was like,
yeah,
what the fuck?
and now since we've finished tracking this stuff, like hearing this stuff like being mixed and sounding like the way that we want the record to sound, it's even more exciting because you're like, wow, the song sounds even like heavier than it did before. So it's still exciting, finishing it up. So it's gonna be. I'm really anxious to have people hear it to see what they
Everybody
think.
is anxious. What did you cover lyrically, Matt?
All right. Lyrically, on every record, we've always said exactly what the songs were about, exactly what the message of the band was, exactly what the title of the album meant, exactly blah 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 blah.
Yep.
This time with the album, we want people to take their own definitions of everything. 'Cause I remember being a music fan way back when and checking out lyrics something where it meant something to me. I might have the words wrong and it meant this something special to me, and then finding what it was really about, and I was like, oh, it was about something else, and then it wasn't that song anymore. This time there are very clear. Some of the songs, there are very clear descriptions of what it is or what it's supposed to represent, but I want people to make their own definitions of it this time. That's why I had the long answer instead of just going, I'm not telling you.
All right. Out by when? When are we going to hear a new taste of the music? Do you
I
have
think
any?
we're gonna have we're gonna do one of those internet songs where you just pop
Yep.
it on MySpace or something like that. But I think we're first song I believe sometime in July, mid-July. There should be a song out there, and I think at the beginning of August we got a song coming out on on a video game
Cool.
that you'll be able to hear that. So probably and then we'll have a video single sometime before the record. But the record's supposed to tentatively, if nothing goes wrong, that I've heard it come sometime at the end of September. Some people have put out saying it comes out September 29th.
30th.
But
Give
so
or
far,
take a month.